Getting this going, getting the chat up here. Let's go ahead and get things swapped over just so we can see what we are looking at. And let's get into our Fantasy Friday NFL draft. We got to get into the dash down. You only get 4 entries into this, so you definitely want to get into this one. $8 compared to the puppy, which is $5. A little bit different there. And then we can take a look at... So to win this, $30,000 to first. If you make it into that next tier, you get $24, so 3x your money. So to do that, all of the people you are drafting against, right here, these 12 people, you have to come in the top 2. Then you go into a group of 4 other people. You have to win that. A group of 5 other people, you have to win that. And then you're in the top 156. So against 155 other people, that gets you right here at $300 at your minimum. Depending on where you place in that will determine your amount that you get paid out. If you come in first there, $30,000. Honestly, I mean, anything over 6, top 10. I mean, you're talking top 20. You're still getting $1,000. $8 in, you're getting $1,000. It's not a bad payout there. But we got 4 more people to wait to try to get this filled, get this in there. I'd like to try to get in these relatively early because this draft fills up quickly. And if it fills up, it doesn't fill up quickly. The entries fill up quickly. So if you wait until August, odds are this draft's not here anymore. It just won't be there in that aspect. Last time we waited a couple minutes and we couldn't get this full. So hopefully we can get this full here. If not, we may have to jump over to a puppy. Those fill very quickly. Hopefully we can get into the dash hound here, though. We got Bijan, Gibbs still up here. McCaffrey, JT. James Cook on your turn. Ashton Genty. Let's see. Malik Neighbors has fallen a little bit. We are seeing that with his second procedure. They're saying it's normal, won't change his timeline. If you're getting a second surgery, that's going to kind of change your timeline. All right, let's hop out of here. Let's see if the puppy will fill a little faster. There's the NFL puppy. Let's see if we can fill this a little faster. Wow, we are getting short on people here. 4. I almost want to head over to the dash hound and see if that's filled up anymore. Nope. Still waiting for 5 people. We needed 4 before, so somebody left. We do have a World Cup one here. Would you guys be interested in that? Potentially drafting a World Cup? Yeah, this one's already basically where the dash hound is. I don't know why it's such a... I mean, I guess the people that are drafting now in the puppy are your a little bit more serious, a little bit more dedicated fantasy players. So they probably already filled their 4 spots in the dash hound. This is 150 in the puppy. You can play this 150 times in the puppy. This one is very similar. You go up against the 11 other people in this draft. If you come top 2, you go up against 9 other random people. If you win that, you go up against 5 other random people. If you win that, you are in the final 625, which gets you $500 and up. And then depending on where you place there, you could win up to $100,000. But if you place in the top 100, you're still coming away with $1,000, which is definitely good for $5. We have the absolute worst pick in the draft at pick 12. So that is unfortunate. We'll see how that goes for us. But hopefully we can turn this around and do a little bit better. We are in here. I think we're likely looking. I would love if Cook fell. I do think Cook has a higher upside than Genty just because the offense is better. But I do think the surge Genty will get because of Mendoza is definitely nothing to shy at, nothing to look away at. I don't. Do you really know what's going on in Miami? Is that something you want to trust? Saquon had a down year for Saquon's sake, but I mean, after 2,005 yards, once he went to Philly, and then you go to 1,100 immediately following that. His big thing, I mean, he did do touchdowns in 2024. He broke off a lot, but Jalen Hurts is just a touchdown merchant. He just steals touchdowns from him. So we go 12. Do we have a chance at Allen? On the 24-25 swing, right? No, Allen's probably going to go like here in this section. Unless I take him at... No, I'm not taking him at 13. I can promise you that. But he's probably not going to make it back to us at 36. I've yet to really draft Josh Allen in these. I just haven't landed in a way where I could get him. Or when I think I could get him, it's a little late. I pass in the round before, and then it doesn't come back to me. But I'm not going to reach at 13 to get Josh Allen. That's just not feasible. Do I reach for Brock Bowers at 13? Probably not. That leaves me Colston Loveland at 30. Probably not grabbing Colston Loveland either. Jeez. All right. So James Cook goes. So everybody's going right in order. I do like Genty, and then I do like Kenneth Walker on the Chiefs with a hurt Mahomes. I do like Kenneth Walker on the Chiefs with a hurt Mahomes. Mahomes probably not going to come back 100% when he does come back. Kenneth Walker has a huge running upside. Everybody's going to be worried about the pass with Mahomes. Plus, Walker can catch the ball a lot more. And in a PPR league, that makes sense. Let's check the board here. Walker, Hampton, A-Chain. So A-Chain fell a little bit. We got Barkley fell. Okay. There goes Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, what happened last year? It was just not. I mean, I guess if Lamar's not in there, everybody's selling out for the run, and Henry couldn't kind of break through that. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't pretty. There goes Brock Bowers at pick 20. That's a little high. Wasn't he 24 or something? Do we see Trey McBride go through here? Yeah, pick 24 for McBride. I think people are really nervous about the Malik Neighbors. I mean, they say it's not going to change his timeline, but you're getting a second procedure 4 months before the season starts. I mean, people are going to question it. People are going to question it. Jeremiah Love goes 22. We got Trey McBride at 23. He does grab Neighbors at 24, followed up with Pickens. Let's see. What am I? I'm looking at like a Tet McMillan, T. Higgins, Javonte Williams. If McMillan falls, that would be great. That's actually, of this section here, I like McMillan, or I'm going to look down here at like Flowers. I'm going to skip T. Higgins because I just can't draft a wide receiver 2 this high. Higgins has consistently been up here, but look, I mean, he's been consistently drafted as a wide receiver 20, top 20, and he just hasn't. I mean, he hasn't had a 1,000-yard season. I don't understand why he's still being picked up this high. Oops, somebody reached for T. Higgins. Wow. Wow, what's he? That is shocking. That is shocking. If Olave falls, I won't be mad. If Allen falls, I won't be mad. Tet is in our grasps here. Oh, okay. There's not going to be many people who have that structure. Genty, Walker, and Josh Allen. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I forget I have back-to-back picks, so let's go ahead and grab Tet. There we go. This guy's 3 running backs, but we've hit the wide receiver block. Javonte Williams, really? You went with James Cook, Marion Hampton, and then instead of grabbing McMillan, you go Williams? Okay. Okay. We have our QB1, so we don't really need to worry about QB for a little while. We could potentially grab Tyler Warren, but I'm probably going to pass. We're going to go wide receiver heavy on this turn. Carnell Tate, Christian Watson, Jordan Tyson, somewhere around there. But following us, there was the Wilson pick, and then Flowers, Luther Burden, Egbuka, and Mike Evans goes. So does anybody have a really unique structure? Nope. I mean, this guy's got 3 running backs, with his third one being Javonte Williams. I don't know. McConkey, Scatabo, and Loveland. There's David Montgomery. That guy's going 3 running backs too. He's got a really young, versatile group. I mean, Montgomery's not, but Jeremiah Love, you just don't know. Breece Hall could pop for 30 points or 0. You just don't. I mean, he's all over the place, especially in that Jets offense. It's tough to calculate. But Devontae Adams goes, then Bucky Irving and Travion Henderson. Really, you don't go wide receiver there. You go Bucky Irving and Henderson. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess I would. Over these guys here, I definitely would grab Henderson. Bucky Irving's a little questionable. I might have went in wide receiver here, going J-Mo or Waddle. Knowing Tyreek Hill's out of there. Waddle, I don't hate a Waddle pick there. Seems very low for Waddle. Is he... Oh, he got traded to Denver. That's why. I completely forgot that. Jalen Waddle got traded to Denver. That makes sense. And then we got McLaurin, Jordan Tyson, DJ Moore. We are looking at Watson, maybe a Tate. Bashal Tutin? I mean, we have top. I probably split it here. I go wide receiver and running back here, so Tutin's not a bad pick. I don't mean right there. Like 2 top end quarterbacks would be pretty cool. Obviously, I won't want same bye week, so it would be Joe Burrow. But I don't think I do that. I don't think I do that. Swift falls. I'm taking Watson. Just deciding. Taking the time to decide between Tutin. I mean, Swift's just proven. You got the Bears running back room. It's basically all Swift. You know, Caleb Williams figuring things out. Ben Johnson figuring things out there. I think, just a little bit more trust in DeAndre Swift doing stuff rather than Tutin. Drake May follows us, and there goes Bashal Tutin. Bashal? Can't remember how to. Bayshell Tootin. With grabbing Watson, with grabbing McMillan, that opens us up to Jordan Love, Bryce Young. Where is Jordan Love? Oh, he's really. I feel like that's pretty low for him. No, I feel like it's not that bad. Or he's not that bad. Where is Bryce Young? He's really tanked. I mean, we could even look at potentially grabbing not Jordan Addison. I guess Kyler Murray's in Minnesota, but is that an upgrade? Is that an upgrade? That's the question. Could go Herbert, but then that kind of, you're Quentin Johnston, or you're kind of out of options. Yeah, I think Love is probably the pick, or we look at like a Chris Godwin Baker. Is Baker already gone? No, Baker's right here. Could do a Chris Godwin Baker combo. That's something we could potentially look at. But I think realistically, we look at Michael Wilson for. I mean, Jacoby Brissett's technically he's their starter, but not gonna shock me if week 4, week 5, we get. I went way too far, didn't I? We get Carson Beck. I knew his last name was Beck. I just couldn't remember his first name. I mean, right now it's saying Jacoby Brissett's your starter, but there's a good chance Carson Beck is starting at some point, so you don't really know who to combo there. Is there any worthy Buffalo receivers a little farther down? There's that rookie. What's that rookie's name? Khalil I could grab. There was a rookie wide receiver that went to Buffalo that looks like they might be trying him out at wide receiver 3. And if that's the kid right there, Skylar Bell, that's definitely an option. Could be looking at wide receiver 3 with Bell. Pair him up with Josh Allen. I mean, with a rookie, you just don't know. That's the big thing. All right. So what do we got? Do we grab Tucker Kraft and then go all in on Love? I kind of like that. And then maybe RJ Harvey. Ew, that's an ugly year. We'll go Wilson. So that's going to give us right at Jordan Love. Hopefully nobody reaches for him. Gets us all in on a triple Green Bay stack. It's unique. We got Jency, Walker, Allen. I mean, there's not going to be many people that have that going into a triple Green Bay stack. Okay. This is all assuming. Oh, I didn't realize you can look at other people's teams. This is all assuming Love does fall toss. So we'll see. Laporta tanked this year. What's he? Tight end 6? Tight end 7? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Tight end 6 for the fact that Laporta is behind Kraft is kind of insane. The only thing, I mean, that's a big bye week. My tight end 1 will be out. QB 2 will be out. Wide receiver 2 will be out. It's a big bye week, but Every other week should be good. And it's week 11. It's not like it's a very important bye week. What do we think about Kyler Murray to Minnesota? I mean, look at that. He's had one good year. 3,800 yards, 21 touchdowns. I mean, it's not insane. And he had more than half of that followed up with interceptions, so not insane. Prioritized in free agency. Dobbins, okay. Pearsall, Dart, Pittman goes. Matt Stafford. This guy's got a quarterback. This guy's got two. Who did he just take? Kyler Murray, really. This guy should go probably running back. He'll probably grab Corum here. This guy might grab quarterback, but Bo Nix being on the board should be okay for him. What's he got? He does have Jaden Reed. He could stack. Okay, he doesn't. We take Love here. Honestly, do we go Worthy? Or Dobbins? But didn't we just take a... No, we passed on Harvey. We're going to grab Worthy. We're going to shore up this wide receiver room a little bit better. So we're looking good there. We are good on tight end. Or good on quarterback. When you take a top 3 quarterback in the draft, you only need 2. If you take a top 3 tight end in the draft, you only need 2. We took tight end 5, so we're going to want 3 tight ends. But we took QB 1, so we only need 2 quarterbacks. A lot of our point, because we lost out on high-end wide receivers. I mean, our wide receiver 1's Tet McMillan. Good, but not Chase, not Nakua, not JSN, Amon-Ra. Like, we're not on that level. So because we passed on those, we're going to stack wide receivers in our room. Hopefully, they take turns going off for a bunch of points. That's kind of what we're hoping for here. Ooh, I never looked. Week 5 is a tough. We're going to want to try to avoid bye week 5s going forward. Is this a rookie? Who is this? Joined by Njoku. Did Njoku go there? Snaps and targets. David Njoku agreed to a 1-year deal with the Chargers. Okay. He's a rookie who went 664 yards, 3 touchdowns. I don't hate that, actually. I can take him. Ooh, I could go Kincaid with Allen and stack that. Ooh, I like that. If my tight end goes off, or my tight end gets touchdowns, my quarterback gets touchdowns, I like that. If I can get Kincaid here, then we go to Shaheed. Or Omar Cooper. I thought he played last year. I thought Cooper was on the team last year. Or if Coker falls. I doubt Khalil will. He's got 5 receivers. If he makes it back, these guys are going to be looking tight end heavy. More than likely. Or they're just going to draft the best guy on the board. But running backs here, I could see Gainwell, Tracy, and then a tight end, which has a chance of being Kincaid, unfortunately. There goes Gainwell. But if he grabs Kincaid, that should leave Khalil Shakir, so I can grab him. And he's going to auto-draft Tracy. Okay. He grabs Kincaid, so there's Shakir. Perfect. That is what we wanted. And then I think we will grab this tight end. So we have a little stack with Josh Allen and Shakir. We have a triple stack with Jordan Love, Christian Watson, and Tucker Kraft. So that's decent. 2140. 1874. That guy's struggling. What is his name? 1900. He's only got Jared Goff as his only quarterback. Oh, that's a guy with like a pretty risky running back room. Just kind of all over the place. Thank you, love. You're welcome, honey. Go. So then we got Jalen McMillan goes. Raheed Shaheed. I'm surprised how far Stroud has fell. I mean, for somebody who broke out his freshman year, his rookie year, had a little bit of a slump, but wasn't terrible, still made the playoffs. This guy's going QB, I mean, what is he, 20? QB 18? You're telling me he's the next best quarterback after Cam Ward? I don't know about that. What is going on? When is his timeline? December 7th. And that my Colts have not yet put a definitive timeline. Doing everything again to be sooner rather than later. With Jones on the men for now, Riley Leonard is in line to handle added first team reps during OTA as well. Anthony Richardson, who was requested a trade, wasn't present. Interesting. Okay. I don't really keep up on Indy's quarterback room, if I'm being honest. Jalen Naylor goes. Bryce Young. Juwan Jennings follows that. Honestly, Dallas Goedert is a solid 600 receiving yards, 4 or 5 touchdowns, 3 receptions a game quarterback. Like, for him to kind of fall that far, he's just so consistent. We don't need quarterback. Could go Trey Tucker, but I mean, I am comboing just insane people here. Week 7 bye is a little heavy. Week 11 bye is the triple stack. Week 5 bye, I have 3 people. So I just want to be mindful of that. I don't want to stack bye weeks. Pacheco to Detroit. I mean, maybe Mendoza has a breakout year and it goes to, Tucker gets involved a little more. I think we do probably grab Algier here. We'll go. We'll go running back. We'll go running back. It's all right. I think we're probably looking at wide receivers to round out. Oh, we do need another tight end. Did anybody grab that Skylar Bell rookie? Let's see if I can find him. Chris Bell, Skylar Bell. Wow, he's a ways down there. So he's not really even going in these drafts. Okay. I mean, we end at pick 216 and he's... Where did he just go? Oh, come on. I think I can search him, right? Bell? Yeah, I guess he's going right at the end of drafts if he goes. So, okay. So, I mean, we could take him here as a Wide receiver 3 breakout year. We don't really know what to expect. Paired up with Josh Allen, but I don't know. We did grab Khalil Shakir, so I don't know if I want to put a ton of people in that. Gunnar Helm over at Tennessee. Probably go Cade Otton if he's available. How we looking here? Anybody got a weird setup? No, I mean everybody's pretty even across the board. I mean I played where, people have 7 wide receivers, 1 in quarterback, 1 running back, 1 tight end through 8 rounds or something like weird like that. It's kind of what I'm looking for. This room is a little, Neighbors coming off a second surgery. Pickens doesn't play well when CD's healthy. We saw that at the end of the year. We saw that at the beginning of the year. The middle of the year made George Pickens look insane, but when CD came back, George Pickens did not look insane. And then you go, your wide receiver 3 is Alec Pierce. His wide receiver room is a little tough, but I don't know if I can really talk. My wide receiver room is probably the worst on the board. Decent running back room, probably the best quarterback room, just because all you need is Josh Allen. He had 3 touchdowns running or throwing in like 6 straight games or something weird. The dude's insane. We are going to grab Otton here, round out our tight end room. And then, I do like Bigsby. We go to Tank Bigsby there. That said looks good as lead back. Pretty sure Saquon is your lead back. Right? Saquon's still on Philly. Yeah, I don't know what that storyline was about, but it would be heavily incorrect. Where are we looking? Ontavion Wicks. Okay. AJ Brown leaves Philly. That's certainly a potential to look at. Right now, Brown is set for Philly. Smith is set for Philly. You see how even these guys are? They're projecting Brown to stay. So Smith is going to get shares taken away. And they're projecting Brown to leave, so Smith is coming up. It's kind of weird how they're playing this. If AJ Brown leaves, there's no reason he's not up on this turn, breaking up this wide receiver room, maybe Barkley level right around here between A-Chain and Barkley. Because he goes to the Patriots is what people are saying, and that's kind of the big suggestion out there. Who is the Patriots 1 right now? I don't even see anybody. Like, I wouldn't even know who to say is their 1. I'm trying to find like who they're putting as the top New England wide receiver. Romeo Doubs? Is that your top? I'm gonna look that up. Patriots wide receiver 1. Romeo Doubs. Romeo Doubs is your wide receiver 1. If AJ Brown goes there, he's gonna take a tremendous amount of the ball, tremendous amount of throws. There's no reason he shouldn't be closer to this turn. I'm taking him above Rashee Rice if he goes to the Patriots. Taking him above Chase Brown. Taking him above Derrick Henry. And probably Saquon. That's kind of where I would put him. Right in this age. A-Chain's probably better. Yeah, Gentry, Cook. Yeah, he's probably in this threshold if he goes to the Patriots. There was a lot of entertainment that he was, and then it kind of fizzled out, which is why you're seeing him fall back down to maybe Devontae Smith will be competing. Maybe he will have Jalen Hurts as a quarterback. What did I say here? I think I wanted Branch. Yes. We are on the clock again, and let's take a touchdown worker for Cooper Kupp there. We can grab touchdowns. So that's going to round out our team. Let's take a look here. We have Josh Allen, Jordan Love. And then we go to the running back room of Giancy, Walker, Swift, Mitchell, and Bigsby. We have Tet McMillan, Christian Watson, Michael Wilson, Xavier Worthy, Khalil Shakir, Trey Tucker, Zakara, Branch, Cooper Kupp, and then Tucker Kraft, Aranda Godson, and Cade Otton at our tight end room. So we got a triple stack with Love, Watson, and Kraft. We have a mini stack with Khalil Shakir and Josh Allen. So looking good there. We have GNT Walker kind of heading up our running back room. Tet, Watson, Wilson, Worthy as our wide receivers. You know, not the greatest wide receiver room, but it might get the job done. We'll see how these guys round out their picks. Adonai Mitchell, Jay Noel. Take a look here. Really? Or last 3 picks? I mean, what are you waiting on? Got Torrey Holton. Highly experienced. What's the G? Just GOAT? Kind of boring. Wonder how you get the highly experienced badge. Dolchich goes. And the Ostenauts to round it out. Jalen Hurts, Malik Willis. That's his 2 tight ends. Ooh. Yuck. Manuel Wilson goes for him. So that is going to round it out. That is the end of our draft here for the Best Ball 2026 season on the Puppy. And that's going to round out our Fantasy Friday. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Till next Friday.